What's up, guys? Tech Review Tom here. So today in this video, I'm gonna be playing some Call of Duty Warzone mobile. So if you guys are excited, stay tuned. Yep. See. Boop. So today in this video, we'll be playing some Call of Duty Warzone. Yep. I recorded a video just a second ago of a big rant, but I figured nobody really is here, but complain like that. So yeah. This camera or this mic keeps dripping down too, so I gotta figure it out. Also, this was way too close, so I'm glad I kind of decided to reset. But yeah, either way, yeah. So I did some gameplay on Verdun, or I think it's Verdun. I don't know exactly the title or what it is now, but yeah, either way. I feel like, honestly, the game looks the same graphically on this versus the 8 Pro, but I do like how I have that extra fan on the back. And I've also noticed, not in this game necessarily, but in other games like RuneScape, for instance, I've noticed that I do have a way better experience in terms of graphical consistency and not experiencing a bunch of lags, and that's just from the bump of about 40 megahertz, and I didn't realize how much of a difference that would make, but it made a big difference. Also, I have this Santa outfit because I bought that on my Xbox, but it's cool that everything carries over seamlessly. So I have that, and I have a Crash Bandicoot back. It's pretty sick that I think this is just like, this is nice because this is basically a direct clone of the actual game, and we don't have to essentially play some mobile knockoff, if that makes sense. Let me see here if I could do this, if it'll, trying to find something so I have to sit here and hold this for 20 minutes, but if I do, I suppose it's okay. It's like weirdly heavy too, shouldn't be. But yeah, so I got a job at motherfucking Costco. I know what you're thinking, like, bro, why'd you get a job at Costco? Dude, they pay starting $17.50 for part-time. Like, that is sick to me. Also, they give you a ton of extra hours, and it basically feels like a full-time job because you're coming in, 5 days a week. The job doesn't get boring. Like, you'd think working like a job like that is boring. And people are like, oh, like, how do you work a job like that, or how would you want to work a job like that? To be honest, it's a nice mental break because I can just go there, and the physical exercise kind of takes me out of my own stress. That's what I really like about it. And especially, it's also, since I don't really go and work out, I figured this is like the best thing that I could do for myself is doing a job where the primary thing is working out. So yeah, I've been just stocking shelves. It's pretty fun, man. It's pretty simple. Like that's what I like. I like simple jobs that are physically inclined, I guess you'd say. I mean, it's fun. You just like rearrange stuff with a pallet jack. You cut open stuff, put it away. Like it seems so simple. Like, why would you want to do that? But man, I love it. I'm not gonna lie. I've been loving it so far. Like, yeah. I mean, I'd say it's a good time. It's not like I'm, I don't have this crazy like, I'm sure there are people watching this that have these like super respectable, high paying, like, coding jobs and stuff. But I mean, this is something that I enjoy. Like, the thing is, like, I've been pretty much pushed for years to like finish a degree, but at the same time, man, I don't really feel like I need to. Like, I've been in school for so long that I'm just like, dude, fuck this. I'm done. Like, I'm done going to classes and just like learning information I'm gonna pretty much forget in a year that I would retain if I had just been working a job. Like, college is great if it works for you, but if it doesn't work, and what do I mean by that? Because everyone's like, oh, well, you must be an idiot if college doesn't work for you. No, it's more like I don't really retain that much, I guess, like, important information just from a lecture. Like, sure, it's information, but information applied and then actually applying it is a lot different. So when I went from college right into the Navy, I just learned pretty quickly that the real world is a lot different, and a job is a lot different than, I guess, like, the idea of it in school. You can learn a lot in college. I'm not saying you shouldn't go. If you're something like an engineer, of course, that's important. If there are careers that require something like that, you know what I'm saying, then that's good. And you should go. But for me, for instance, if I'm able to find some semblance of stability at a job that doesn't really overstress me and I feel content, then that's great. Um, like that's the thing. It literally is. It's nice, man. It's nice. So if you're wondering like why somebody would want to do that, it's also like the thing is I enjoy doing this. This is something that I'd like to do for a career. Unfortunately, I'm starting to earn some income, which has been really, really great. So I wanted to appreciate, I want to say thanks to everybody who's, liking, commenting, and, just viewing my videos, and, being okay with the ads. I know there's a lot of ads in there, so do apologize. You had to click through a million ads, but even the few seconds of you watching an ad that it takes to skip puts money in my pocket, which means more phones and everything like that. It's also encouraging because I've been putting a lot of time and effort into these videos, and seeing some kind of monetary result, or at least just seeing some support from you guys, has been fantastic. Not getting the case that everybody and their mom thinks I should be writing a script for this. I was pretty angry about it earlier, but decided that, I should be a little bit more cordial in the way that I handled it. But yeah, I don't know. Don't make a burner account, comment on here, and then act like what you're saying isn't rude, because I put effort into my videos, and if you're not a fan of the way that I talk, I just don't understand why you're still watching my videos. I don't need to rearrange myself and how I make videos and how I spend my time just because you don't like it. Like, that's just not how I operate, and it's not going to happen. And I also don't appreciate, oh, well, you're not going to be successful, bro. Really? Because I'm sure there's actually a ton of people in the world, and there are people that don't mind it. So, like, the thing is, bro, people that leave negative comments probably forget about it in an hour or two. But, like, I don't think you realize, like, what you're doing to people. Like, I don't know. It really sucks, like, just getting home from work and then popping on to see, like, oh, maybe, like, because I'm curious to see what people think of my videos. If there's comments, hop on there, and there's just, like, this super negative one. I get taken out immediately here. But, yeah, I don't want to see this, like, I just don't want to hear something super negative. So, yeah, I mean, that's just the reality. But yeah, so I wanted to show here too, just, just how, like, I like how the fan will change colors. It actually does a good job. For some reason, when it magnets onto the case, there's like a little bit of a slit in the case that's so minimal you wouldn't be able to see it, but it's enough to where it actually sucks the heat out of the phone, man. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, I've had my phone will be like really hot. I'll turn the internal fan on and I'll throw that fan on, and it has completely turned the phone cool, and it's made gameplay fantastic. Right here I'm doing Mosh Pit, and here's actually where I figure out that they added a new map finally, guys. Like, look at this, man. I don't know if you hear me gasp, but I was so shocked. I was like, it's like, no way, dude, another map, because we've pretty much just been stuck at Scrapyard for the entirety of this game's release, and then finally adding at least one more map has been fantastic. I kind of wish they picked a different one, to be honest. This map is fun though, so it is what it is. But yeah, as you can see, I'm pretty much running around just like looking for people. People are a lot better on this map, and just in general, from what I've seen, a lot of people are getting very, very used to this game, and it's showing in their gameplay, and it's a good thing. The game's been out for a while, so you would figure that. It's kind of interesting to have released the game to the entire world yet. Like, I just don't really get why, at this point, with how long it's been out, that they still have, like, limited servers. It's like, dude, come on, bro. Like, come on. You still got like limited servers and shit. Like, dude, come on, man. Like, how long has this game been out? You know what I mean? This game's been out for a minute now. You guys should have your shit together. Like, maybe just pull back on your, I think what they should do is they should just find a way to, or maybe it's just splitting the work balance between keeping people that are still in COD mobile plays while slowly developing this one. I don't know. But yeah, you'd think that they'd have it out by now. I think what they're doing is they're trying to make it so stable that because I'm assuming this stuff takes a while. Nice kill there, right? First kill of the game. Oh, we're getting smashed, by the way, score-wise. That's okay, though. I don't think... I guess, like, it's easy to sit and just push out a game and then deal with the repercussions of it with people complaining about it later. But I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get all the bugs and everything worked out, so when they finally release the game, it's a success. And I think, bringing people in on it for the beta or even the alpha, whatever this is at this point, is good. But seeing another map is pretty encouraging. Because they could add and fix everything and people wouldn't be satisfied. That's also why I don't really cater my videos towards like what people want in the comments, other than maybe like topical videos, is because I could literally make the perfect video for that person and then somebody else is going to have a problem with it. Like, do you know how exhausting that is to try it, and at what point is it your video or is it their video? You know what I mean? Like, you got to realize that, like, so when I watch, and this is maybe just me, but when I watch YouTubers, I want to watch a person, like, and of course everybody does, right? But I want to see like the person. I don't want to just see like some perfect video that just looks aesthetically pleasing and perfect. Like I'm not gonna do that, because all it does is it gets me to be overcritical of myself, and I don't think that that's, I guess, like conducive to me making content that I want to make. For me, what a good video is if the quality itself being 4K is good, and then I thought I ended the video. I was like, man, that came quick. For me, it's pretty much if it's 4K or at least a high quality, so it looks clear, and if I can process the audio for it to sound very high quality. For me, those are really just the big things. If I can get those dialed in pretty much, I'm really good to go, and that's like what I like. And obviously everyone was like, well, why don't you go and sit and edit? Dude, because it takes forever. If I'm gonna sit and edit out every I spent about 2 hours, right? And of course, well, why don't you say less? I don't know, it's just how I talk, man. It's how I've always fucking talked. So I don't know what the fuck to tell you. This is how it is, man, this thing is coming loose. Hang on. Why did you take care of it before the video? Like, this just way easy to, like, it's just people are pretty weird, man. Not everybody, of course, but of course I'm weird in my own way. But like, I just don't understand the mind of somebody who will wake up and immediately want to control everything and everyone around them. I don't understand why that's your natural impulse. It's strange to me. I don't wake up and think, oh man, I'm gonna go in this person's video and I want to tell them that they should script their video because I know all and my view on life is much better than theirs and my paradigm is what I should project onto that. Like, come on, dude. This guy was like getting mad at me because I didn't take his crap, and then he's like, I'm gonna report you, bro. You shouldn't swear at me as a tech reviewer. Dude, okay, one, stop strawmanning me, okay? If I have Tech Review Tom in my title, it doesn't mean that I'm gonna be this perfect fucking tech reviewer that just does everything that you wish. Bro, go watch Marquez Brownlee. That guy's fantastic and he has the videos you want. So clearly, like, that's the thing. If you want videos a certain way, like, people critique my videos and will essentially try and make them a certain way when there already are other YouTubers who make the videos that they want. But I think what they don't like is the infrequency of their videos and how long it takes. But do you know why it takes that? Because it takes a long time to edit those videos. It takes me 8 hours to do what I do. 8 fucking hours. Okay? It takes you about 2.5 seconds to comment on something. It could be less. So, I mean, like, you gotta realize what this shit actually entails. And I don't think people realize that, to be honest. I think the people who are primarily spend their time hating on other videos are not content creators themselves, or if they do, they just don't like what they make, or it's not good enough, or, you know what I mean? So, it's just, I don't know, it's really annoying. Like, I don't know. This map is cool. There's been a little bit of lag and stuff, but I just think that it's the servers. Of course, oh, we blame it on the servers. Well, I mean, yeah, because I don't really get on experiencing this with any other game. And so it's also, I feel like, just the implementation of like a new map, you know, but yeah. So, but overall, the game has been pretty stable. I really do enjoy how the maps, they don't, like, the thing is, because they keep good perspective, essentially, it's not like a big issue. If that makes sense to you guys, like, if that's... Like, even if the quality of the map isn't the best, because they know how to make you feel like a small character in there, then that's what makes it feel like a console game versus a mobile game. And I've said this before in my other videos. I have a bunch of gameplays on the 8 Pro Plus, and this will be different in terms of quality a little bit, but just because of the internal app limits that are in this beta app, you know, quality is hard to essentially guarantee. Like, it doesn't look bad, and I'm sure it looks great because this has PC specs, you know what I mean? Even more, 24 gigs of RAM. It's kind of crazy. But yeah. But yeah, that perspective is really something that I really value.
God damn it.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed there. Pretty sure I dropped the bird on one of these dudes pretty soon. I know one. Okay, one. Let me kind of explain also to people who are like blah, 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 writing a paragraph how I should be doing this or that. I have ADHD. Obviously, somebody's like, your videos are obviously ADHD, and it's pretty obvious. Well, yes, dude. I absolutely have this. Like, if you haven't noticed that by now, and you think you're just breaking some revelation to me, I've had it my whole life, dude. And I have, like, light autism, so it's called nonverbal learning disorder, but those two things make communication and have made communication difficult for me over the years, so I might be able to hyper-focus on this content, right? Or, like, hyper-focus on, like, you know, phone videos, and I might know a lot about phones, but that's because that's a fixation of mine, right? Obviously, it's something I'm interested in. It's not like, you know what I'm saying, though? It's like it's a big focus for me. And so I can very quickly understand a lot about phones and give you guys information on it. But the downside is that communication, although I've gotten better at it, has been a difficult thing for me over the years. So I want to make that clear to you guys. Like, you're not the first person to critique me about this, okay? And you probably won't be the last. But it is really annoying. Hearing people just say really mean comments, bro. Like, yeah, like, you could go your day without being a dick to somebody. I know it seems really impossible for you, but it is possible to not leave a shitty comment below. And then, because, like, it's like the way that it's being done essentially is that they're commenting in a way that makes it look like they're not being a dick by the word choice that they use, because they know if they're essentially, they're hitting where, how do I put this? Yeah, I don't know how to say it, but essentially I feel like they're trying to get a rise out of me by the way they're saying it, but then they're acting like they're innocent at the end. It's very, like, narcissistic style behavior. And I can spot that shit out quickly. I'm pretty good with social psychology. Or at least just psychology in general, so it's pretty easy for me to tell, like, pretty easy to box somebody in, but you can very much tell that, like, just to break it down simply, it's like it's the desire to control, it's the grandiose sense of self. And those are, like, you know, this person freaked out and he's like, how dare you say that to me? Like, I mean, if you're gonna say how dare you to somebody, chances are you really view yourself highly, or you just think you're the shit. And there's a difference between confidence and arrogance, and there's a difference between arrogance and complete narcissism. I just think, you know what I mean? And so if you're getting on here getting mad that somebody doesn't respond to the way you control them because you're having some weird power trip, it's not on me. It's not on anybody else. It's on you. Okay, so you gotta learn how to deal with that yourself. I learned how to deal with my ADHD. I learned how to deal with my light autism. Okay, you should learn how to deal with your narcissism and stop projecting onto me. That or OCD. I'm sure it's either one of those things. Definitely unrelated, but like I don't understand how you're getting mad at the way I'm talking. I've never listened to somebody and been mad about it. And I just, you get what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't make any sense. And if you're upset about the way that I've dug it, it's just crazy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that. Yep. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it. If you like the video, rate, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. And yeah, have a good one.